26. This level, this age, he was still learning the game. I mean, to a certain extent, his skill. I mean, his way he played the way he approached the game was a little bit better at 26.
And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. And it's going to be the Clippers off the tip. Here's Harden. To the inside. Here's Garnett. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, still such a prolific passer in this league. You expect Harden to make those kind of dishes.
Good on the bucket. Well, Brent, tonight we got a great front court matchup.
Yeah, this is a game, BA, I think that has been circled on the calendar. These guys are competitive, but there are positional rivalries that do exist. And the only way you can measure up is standing across from your opponent. We've got that here tonight. Who's going to get the best of who? James Harden has really made a science of working himself to the free throw line, and we see that here once again.
That's good from Harden. And what you like about James Harden, he can play with any set of teammates, Brent.
Well, we're seeing this transition, BA, right, from Harden being this elite offensive system by himself to now being a better teammate, a guy who can facilitate and set guys up to make better offensive plays. So not shouldering the entire load anymore. He's been very flexible over the past couple seasons.
Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Deflected. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Here's Wade. That shot off the mark. Ooh, good work defensively by Holiday. Here's Bryant. Oh, Leonard with the block.
One of the most versatile defenders in the NBA. Kawhi Leonard getting all of that one.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going. Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Boston shooting their first foul shot of the game. It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed, and now they're postseason regulars in the league.
Now here's Leonard. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a
funny
quiet
too.
confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Good on the shot.
Well, you're kind of asking for it. Jrue Holiday gets in that close. He's probably scoring.
Pass to Garnett. Stolen by Bryant. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. Porzingis sets a screen. Tatum from long range. He buries it from 3.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla.
Good
No
one.
surprise, their focus defensively is on containing Kawhi Leonard. Coach said Kawhi is a terrific decision maker and always manages to play the game.
I was
at
waiting
his
for a
pace.
kick out, so
we need
that's
to get into
on
him,
me.
apply some pressure, and try to make him uncomfortable. History shows that will not be an easy task for you.
I didn't mean to do that.
And Allie, thank you for that.
So weird.
No,
Sometimes when
I
you get
should have just
that
ran toward the
much
basket.
time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Right.
Robinson with the
Yeah, should have just ran towards the basket. That's what I was
That one
referring
goes out
to.
of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. And Los Angeles making a change here. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played.
Good one.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
The Celtics with the lead. Here's Bryant. It's rebounded by Zubats.
See, like that, like simple shots
And
like
here are the
that.
Clippers now.
The older Kobe wouldn't have missed that.
Here's Wade.
Good one.
And he hits it to tie the game. Wade's got his second basket.
Are you surprised that Dwayne Wade is going to score that far in the paint? I'm not.
Robinson on the wing. Zubats comes with a double team.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Boston making a switch here.
Third team foul. Now into the lineup for the Celtics. Number 7.
Pass to White. And here's Bryant outside. Tries again. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Ben Simmons.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
It's his first trip to the line. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades. Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
For 3, Porzingis. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Outside Bogdanovich. And there's a 3-second violation. Boston trailing.
2 minutes remaining in
Pass to Bryant.
2 minutes.
Outside, Brown. Fires in the triple.
Even when Brown's shooting quickly, he's not rushing. He takes his time with his release.
Batum outside.
That's bum ass, whatchamacallit.
It's hauled in by Kobe. Porzingis in the post.
Oh,
Yes,
damn
sir.
it.
And it's
He got
Bryant
hurt.
picking up the assist.
This is what an offense is supposed to do. You look for
Walk
a
it
high
off.
percentage shot, and Porzingis the beneficiary.
Ben Simmons.
On the attack, Simmons. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by Robinson. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. making substitutions here. Boston leading by 4. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter. Outside White. The 3 is up. Now pulls it in.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Dunn right side. Stolen by Bryant. Now the Celtics on the move. Here's White. Rips down the breakaway slam.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
And here's Dunn. Six to shoot. To win the run. Jaylen Brown with a rebound.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
On the wing, Tatum.
What are you talking about?
Back to Brown. And so it's Boston leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And they've effectively guarded Kawhi Leonard all night. Not an easy task, but
14.
hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Celtics?
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, "I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life."
Well, it shows, Allie, for sure. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant, not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
Here's Batum. The rebound, Celtics. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And this is a star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Graham.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Here's Simmons. Shoots over White. Second chance effort. Simmons, no good. Boston leading by 7. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum with a throwdown.
And so much power out of Tatum. Look at the elevation.
Simmons looking around. Inside. In transition. There goes Tatum, taking it all the way.
That's good hustle. Tatum beating several guys up the floor, putting himself in a position to contribute.
And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul. Now that we have a few years of reference, it's safe to say the NBA play-in tournament has been a roaring success, Grant.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. And people forget it was created in the peak of the pandemic. The league set up a lifeline for teams that lost key players to COVID, but it has turned into something much, much greater.
And let's check in with Allie LaFour. She has an update on Kristaps Porzingis. What do you have, Allie?
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer of the Celtics was able to update me on the situation. He said they're concerned this is a serious injury that's going to keep him out of the rotation. And to have an injury like this so early on in the season isn't easy, but they're confident that they'll be fine while they wait for him to come back. They certainly have a next man up mentality, guys.
All we can hope for is that the prognosis isn't as bad as it seems, guys.
Yeah, we were hoping for much better news, and obviously not very encouraging.
Yeah, we always think about when players go down, how terrible a blow it can be for the team. We wish him well and hope he's on the floor quickly.
Pass to Yao. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Celtics lead by 16.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
It's incredible. Harden's ability to read the floor and find the weakness.
Here's Yao. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. And he knocks down the first one.
Now Maine at the line for 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah.
I mean, just been man, wow.
And make it happen. Well, once Harden takes that first step, it's very difficult to stop his drive.
It's Robinson, high post. Picked it. Here's Wade. Here he goes. Excellent D there from Bryant. The Celtics on offense. They're on a 12-4 run. And it's Tatum missing.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too. And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Here's Tatum. Hey, strong move, Tatum.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's 2 fouls in as many quarters. He may have to adjust his approach now.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Harden. Robinson with the block. And here's Bryant outside. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Bryant's got 6 points.
I just love the ball move.
Harden surveying the D.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Shot clock at 6. Leonard for 3. Holiday grabs the miss. Celtics lead by 17. Drive by Brown. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
When Brown gets the ball this close in, he knows he can finish. Just a matter of execution. And just wasn't able to set up in time.
What? They called a blocking foul on that. That's BS.
Substitutions for the Celtics.
Oh, good
Minute
pass.
35 left in the first half of this game. Garnett, that's good.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Bryant inside. Outside for Porzingis. 3-pointer Holiday. It's rebounded by Zubac. Clippers trail by 17. Here's Garnett.
Good block.
Blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Robinson. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
I'm going to take you out the game.
Here's Garnett. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but he drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
And he just powered through contact, trying to complete the play.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. making a change here. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Boston leading by 18. Here's Bryant. Soft touch off the glass. Bryant's got his third basket on the night right there.
Yeah, that first quarter was a bit shaky. Good to see a player who doesn't let a slow start get to him.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The
Good shot.
good. Zubac has got his first 2 points.
The pass-first nature of Simmons. Fantastic job scanning the floor and finding the open teammate.
Bryant, no good. Oh, deflected. To the middle. Basket counts. Bryant's got 7 points for the quarter.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
And so it's the Boston Celtics ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. Their defense has forced a number of key turnovers, giving them a clear advantage on possessions. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Robinson on the wing. Pass to Tatum. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
Here's Wade. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
You have to respect how Dwayne Wade gets outstanding position and then makes the defense foul him.
Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he can't hit the second. Celtics lead by 22. There's Tatum with the 3. Knocks down the long J. Tatum's got 14 points for the game.
You're calling Tatum a capable scorer would be an understatement. He is an elite offensive talent.
To the paint. Here's Garnett. Robinson with the block. Bryant outside. Ben Simmons grabs the board. Down low. Here's Garnett. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
The first one falls.
Taking 2 shots.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Outside Tatum. It's deflected.
What the fuck? Good one.
And it's the Clippers on the break. Here's Wade. And a two-handed jam.
And even though Dwayne Wade is a little older now, it does not stop him from getting up like that one. Sick jam.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, a lot of new developments for the Clippers this season, and obviously they have the new arena, new designs for their logo, jerseys, and court. Not only that, their G League team moving into a brand new arena in Oceanside, renewing the San Diego Clippers moniker. Ryan, a lot to be excited about for this Clips team.
No question. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. Here's Walton. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Now Los Angeles with it. Pass to Garnett. Here's Wade. Here's Garnett. Another shot. And he can't get that one. Good D by Porzingis.
No, I ain't holding the double team, but I'm just walking over there.
Lets it go from deep. That one's good.
No double team.
Assist to Bryant. Tatum's got 17 points.
That's his third triple of the night, his second since halftime. Timeout. Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. The Clippers making a switch here. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Bryant. Back to Holiday. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Outside Jones. Here's Walton. Defended by Porzingis. To the paint. Here's Yao. Banked it in off the glass. 7 points in the game.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Harden with it. Pass to Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Leonard inside. Yet to see a basket. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, BA, they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
Out to the wing. Pass to Bryant. Here's Yao. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. And stolen by Brown. He goes up. And Holiday powers it home.
Excellent display from Drew Holiday, running the fast break well and finding a way to nail that shot.
Here's Leonard. Oh, nice finish.
Come on, yeah, he's supposed to back me up.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Pass to Porzingis. That's tipped. Harden with it. Now guarded by Bryant. Inside. Up top, Harden. Give him 8 points now. Here's Walton. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Rush.
Both teams will make substitutions. substitutions. Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
Pritchard gets it to go.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
It's Simmons with a drive. Pass to Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Love to see Zubats attacking the rim, staying involved offensively.
Here's Brown. And he banks in the layup. Brown's got 10 points. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. It's Powell on the wing. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I like that hoop from Norman Powell. Shoot it close to the hoop. Forget the long range stuff. Make it easier.
And Brown with the stuff.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Here's Leonard.
I know I'm having some mismatches now. I just got to get my starters. Starter got to rest my starters.
Man, when Kawhi dunks, you feel it. This is how powerful that guy is.
Outside, Brown. Rebound by the Clippers.
How the hell you missed that?
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Simmons.
Damn it.
It's all in
Wow,
by
I'm
White.
shocked you missed that.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
Tatum can't hit. To the middle. Here's Tatum. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for Boston, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter. 3 for the game. And don't go. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Now here's Harden. Well, Grant, with this new media deal, more broadcasters for the NBA.
You're right, BA. And the league benefits economically. Hopefully, more innovation on the broadcast side, too, and a chance to even reach new fans as well.
Pass to Yao. And here's Robinson. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It goes on Nick Batum. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
You got to give them credit for how aggressive they've been on defense. Getting the opposition to cough it up and then making them pay on the other end.
We also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores.
He's really become a better all-around player. Brown's passing continues to evolve. Nice find.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Celtics.
They carried you out of bounds.
Boston making a switch here.
Substitutions for the Celtics. Al Horford. Peyton.
So it's Boston now. Well, they've got the Bulls ahead of them next in Chicago. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. Here's Yao. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, wow. Plenty of room for his trademark slam.
You could tell once he saw the crack in the D, you knew what was going to happen.
Well, he knows the defense was absolutely playing him soft, not respecting his abilities whatsoever, so he made them pay.
Brown gets the bucket.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. And again, it's the Clippers missing. White with it. Now Bogdanovic defending. White, good.
They're really working the paint now.
Now Harden. And Grant, while we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time limit should be instituted. If they can't figure it out after a minute or so, just go with how it was called.
That didn't fall.
Well, he got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't seem to build on that early success.
Here's Leonard. Back to Zubac. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots a fadeaway. The bank shot, no good.
Good idea with the fadeaway, but the defense was just all over it.
White can't hit.
Good defense.
Boston foul. Derek White.
And despite his injury history, Kawhi still has the ability to take over games, Brent.
Yeah, does it feel, B.A., that Kawhi sometimes is even more patient and more deliberate in the way he delivers in games? I think he's the type of talent that can slow himself and the game down at his will and still be a lockdown defender.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Here's Wade. Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. And, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Pass to Brown. Horford with it. Here's Yao. It's hauled in by Garnett. On the wing, Wade. To the inside. Stay out of the way! Wow! And he dunks it down.
Oh, I was texting me.
And one of the things that makes Dwayne Wade such a special player is his ability to get his teammates going.
So it just came in the chat.
And that one misses.
No, I didn't see it because I'm streaming.
Pass
You can't see the notification when you're streaming. Why didn't you tell me he was hitting right me in the chat?
And no good.
Oh, you could at least said he said. Told me he says.
Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing.
Yeah, anytime you stream, you can't. Yeah.
Here's Wade.
Yeah, you can't see notification when you stream.
Here's Walton. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
Well,
the run just came in the chat.
has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch.
So many players in the league have their own podcast. Would you have had one during your career, Brent?
I think so, B.A. I think it would have been a lot of fun. I mean, how cool is it to connect to your favorite players or hear stories from guys as the season is going along, than to have these guys available in your earbuds all day, every day.
Outside Harden.
Celtics foul. Peyton Pritchard. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Come on, he don't want it internet to fuck up.
Here's Wade. Pass to Powell. Clock at 6. And here's Harden. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Well, Harden just outworking them inside. Could we say he wanted it more?
Here's Brown. Boston again missing. And the Clippers with the ball to the paint. Here's Garnett. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
It's stolen away. Inside. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Celtics.
Their shot blocking was a huge advantage in this game.
Yeah, I love the excellent defense in the paint. It led to a lot of key stops.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. And the Celtics making a change here.
Number 12, Torrey Craig.
1:07 left in the fourth. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
Here's Harden. Got a hand on it.
Oh, he's on the block.
And he drops it in from the low post.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
He got a piece of it. And he recovers it. Back to Wade. Pass to Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. Boston pulls it in. Right side Brown. There's the drive. And Brown with the stuff.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great